Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man wala. Amma ba'du, then we are going to continue with this section on al-Mubtada wal-Khabr. And yesterday, what we wanted to do was number one, not be missing from the class again, simply because I traveled. And so we came and we just quickly went through the chapter. But there are some things in the footnotes which are important that we need to discuss. The first of them being that the Mubtada in general is ma'rifa, meaning it is definite. The Mubtada is definite. So if we look at our examples that we had here, at-tufaha, as-sura, al-jaryu, al-qitaru, al-nadafa, al-ardu, then each of them have alif lam because the rule is that the mubtada should be ma'rifa, although that rule is sometimes broken. So that's number one. It could be that something precedes that for example, normally it goes mubtada khabar, or in Arabic, say mubtada then khabar, right? Moving this way, right to left. However, sometimes they're switched. And when they're switched, there's a reason for it, right? Especially if we read in the Quran, for instance, we see Allahu khalaqa samawati wal ard. Allah created the heavens and earth. We see khalaqa Allahu samawati wal ard. And we see the opposite, Allahu khalaqa Allahu. And this is because Allah is emphasizing either He Himself is the creator or He's emphasizing the creation of the heavens and the earth, wanting you to look at it. So it has a point of emphasis. However, saying that, then therefore, there could be a dharf wa majroor or a jar wa majroor coming before it. An example is given here. Indaka fadlun. Indaka fadlun. You have a virtue, right? You have virtue, right? But you wouldn't say fadlun indak. You would not say that. Why? Because this mubtada should be ma'rifa, meaning al-fadlu indak. But that's not how you really talk. You could also say wafika khayrun. Wafika khayrun. And in you there is good. But in you is good. Wafika khayrun. You wouldn't say khayrun fik. You would not say that. You would say al khayru fik. Right? Al khayru fik. Because it's a mubtada, it should be ma'rifa. However, if you put the jar or majroor or the dharf or majroor, it could be nakira. It could be nakira. The second thing we wanted to say, we'll go over as it brings it here. The mubtada could come to you in three ways, as it says, sarihan, meaning clear. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alhamdulillah. So it says that the mubtada can be clear, evident, such as Zaydun qadimun. Zaydun qadimun. Zayd is coming. Or it could be mudmiran, meaning it could be something which is replaced with a pronoun, a dhamir. So you could say, using the same sentence here instead of the example they gave us, anta qadimun or huwa qadimun, right? Huwa qadimun. So now Zayd, which is clear, who is the person we're talking about, can be replaced with a pronoun, right? Anta, huwa, whom, so on. So anta karimun nafs. You are, you have an honorable, or you have a good soul, or something like that, right? Or it could be a masdar mu'awwal. For example, Allah says in the Quran, وَأَن تَصُومُوا خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ. أَن تَصُومُوا here is basically your masdar al-mu'awwal or your mubtada. It has the meaning of siyamukum khayru lakum. And tasumu has the meaning of siyamukum. That you fast means you're fasting. So if I say that you fast is better for you, it's the same as if I'm saying your fasting is better for you. That you fast and tasumu khayru lakum is better for you. Or I could say siyamukum khayru lakum. Your fasting is better for you. So we'll learn more about all of that inshallah ta'ala, but just know that a mubtada does not have to be just a noun, right? It could be a pronoun, which is a type of a noun, and it could be a masdar mu'awwal. When it comes to the khabar, then the khabar يكون مطابقا للمبتدا. It's going to be in agreement with the mubtada. في الإفراد والتثنية والجمع. في الإفراد والتثنية والجمع, meaning individual, singular, dual, and plural. التثنية اثنان, right? التثنية from the word اثنان, meaning two. So dual والجمع, plural. So for instance, if we say the student is new, الطالب جديد. الطالبان, the two students, جديدان. Right? And if you were to say the students, الطلاب جدد, right? جدد. Or جديدون if you wanted to, but جدد. So it has to be, if the mubtada is singular, then the khabar is going to be singular. If it's dual, it's going to be dual. If it's plural, it's plural. Also, مع التذكير أو التأنيث, meaning masculine and feminine. So if we have الطالبة, we're going to have جديدة, right? الطالبتان جديدتان, and so on, right? فيقول السابق الفائز, right? السابقان فائزان, السابقون فائزون, السابقة فائزتون, السابقتان فائزتان, السابقات فائزات. طيب. So now we know that the khabar must match the mubtada. Then here comes an important thing that we need to understand here. وَيَقَعَ al-Khabr جُمْلَةً. The khabar can come as a complete sentence. In the examples that we have in the text here, it says at-tufaha hulwatun. We have a noun and another noun. A-suratu jamilatun, a noun and another noun. Al-jaryu mufidun, a noun and another noun. All 6 examples are like this. However, it doesn't mean that the khabar can only be a noun. Rather, a khabar can be an entire jumla, an entire sentence. Sentences get complex, just like in English. I can say, Muhammad is tall, or I could say Muhammad, the one who I went to high school with, but graduated before me from Pakistan, is tall. You know, I can add things in there. Likewise, Arabic does the same thing. So you can say al-hilmu, which is your mubtada. It's your noun that you're beginning with. We know it's a noun because of the alif lam. Al-hilmu, patience, right? Yasmu sahibuhu. Yasmu sahibuhu. Elevates its companion. So here we have a verb. Yasmu, elevates, right? Sahibuhu. Or yusmu sahibuhu. Its companion is elevated. So here we have a whole jumla, but that is your khabar to al-hilm. Likewise, al-ghadab is your khabar, your mubtada. Akhiruhu nadam. Akhiruhu, here we have a noun, right? But we have another whole, but this is a mubtada as well. Akhiru is a mubtada, nadam. Akhiruhu nadam, that's another mubtada wa khabar, and this whole sentence is the khabar for ghadab. Although akhiru, as we said, is another mubtada. So this is something that takes place, that the khabar can be a whole jumla, even a jumla ismiya or a jumla fi'liya. Likewise, it can be yaqa'a al-khabar dharfan or jarin wa majrurin. It could be a dharf wa majrur or jar wa majrur. For example, al-afwu, pardoning, indal maqdira. It is afu, inda. Pardoning is indal maqdira, is when you're able to. Is when you are basically able to, right? So inda is a dharf. Al-maqdira is majroor. But this together becomes the khabar of afu. Al-ilmu fi sudur. Al-ilmu, that's your mubtada. Fi sudur is a jar majroor. Shibhu jumla khabar. It's a khabar for al-ilm. Right? It's a phrase that became a khabar. So the khabar can be one word, or it can be a sentence, or it can be a phrase. A phrase being made up of dharf wa majrur or jar wa majrur. Likewise, the khabar can be more than one. The khabar can be more than one. There can be more than one khabar. So Allah says, وَهُوَ al-Ghafur al-Wadud. وَهُوَ al-Ghafur, huwa is your mubtada, right? Mudmiran, right? We have it as a pronoun. Al-Ghafur, khabar. Al-Wadud, khabar thani, right? Dhul Arshi, khabar thalith. Al-Majid, khabar rabi. هو الغفور هو الودود هو ذو العرش هو المجيد. So you have four khabars here for your one mubtada. This can happen. As we said, it's permissible for the khabar to come first, but usually when it does come first, there's a reason for it, right? Any questions about this section? This part of it?
No.
طيب. There are, we can come back. Okay, let's go over these exercises. I know I ran through it yesterday just because I was beat. طيب. اجعل كل اسم من الأسماء الآتية مبتدأ أو وآخر عنه بخبر يناسبه. So make every sentence here every word, every noun from these nouns, a mubtada, and give us some information about it, which is appropriate. So a thobe. What do you have for a thobe, Dawood?
الثوب نظيف.
نظيف. طيب. نظيف. طيب. الغرفة.
الغرفة um الغرفة مغلقة.
مغلقة. طيب. الغرفة نظيفة. آه الثوب أبيض. Right. الثوب جديد. الثوب قديم. الثوب له. الثوب له belongs to him, meaning our khabar now became jar wa majroor because lam is a harf jar, right? الثوب له, it belongs to him, right? الثوب أحسن الزي. أحسن زي, for instance, is the best type of uniform or type of, basically the best type of clothing a person could wear. Now it becomes ahsanul zayt. This is ahsan. That's a different, but this still becomes, it's more than one word. That's my point. طيب الغرفة نظيفة. الغرفة مغلقة. الغرفة واسعة. الغرفة ضيقة. It's wide or it's tight, right? Lots of things. الدراجة.
um I I'm a pick قديمة.
قديمة. طيب. قديمة جديدة سريعة بطيئة. It's fast, it's slow, right? حمراء بيضاء سوداء is red, it's white, it's black, right? You can describe it lots of ways, right? الدراجة من اليابان. It's from Japan, right? Or من الصين, it's from China. And then becomes, the khabar becomes jar wa majroor. الزهرة.
جميلة.
جميلة. جميلة. طيب. They're the flowers pretty. طيب. السرير.
واسع.
واسع. طيب. واسع. جديد. من أمريكا, right? And lots of things you could say. الكرسي.
كبير.
كبير. كبير. صغير. جديد. قديم. الكرسي للملك. Is the kursi is for the king, right? طيب. الكرسي طيب. الكتاب.
مفيد.
مفيد. الكتاب مفيد. الكتاب غير مفيد. الكتاب غالي. غال. رخيص, right? كبير. صغير. ضخم. مهم. You could say lots of things. الحر.
الحر شديد.
شديد. طيب. جزاك الله خيرا. طيب اجعل كل اسم من الأسماء الآتية خبرا للمبتدا يناسبه. Now we need a khabar. Now we need a mubtada. These are our khabar. We need a mubtada. طالع.
Um, uh, um, I put I put al-Ghurfatun طالئة.
الغرفة طالية. طالية ما
نعم
معنى طالية عندك؟
نعم
The
I'm
room
thinking
is
about the
rising.
wheel. نعم I'm thinking about the wheel.
نعم. أمير.
نعم أحسنت. السلام عليكم ورحمة
السلام
الله.
عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام
كيف؟
ورحمة الله وبركاته. كيف حالك؟
الحمد لله يا أستاذ.
أنا أخوك مصطفى أبو معاوية فقط. لست بأستاذ، لست أنا أخوكم الحمد لله.
وأنا كنت يعني الأستاذ يعني أطوال سنوات.
نعم.
ولكن
إن شاء الله.
أنا عرفت يعني أنت بذلك يعني والله.
الله يبارك فيكم. فالطالع.
وفيكم.
Give me who can give me a noun? What's طالع? طالع is what? Rising. That should be easy for you now, Dawood.
Say that again.
طالع. طالع means rising. What do we say about what's rising? Amir, Dawood, y'all just chime in.
طلع الشمس.
نعم, لكن we need it to, we could say طلع الشمس, but then that becomes فاعل والمفعول, فعل وفاعل. We need طالع to be a khabar, and we need a mubtada for it.
So
You don't need it to be فعل وفاعل. You need it to be a mubtada and a khabar. You got it right. You just gotta rearrange your vowels.
الشمس
right?
طلع.
الشمس طالع.
طالع أو طلع صح؟
طلع becomes now طلع as a, you could say that الشمس, as long as that becomes your mubtada. طلع would be a verb, which makes our khabar a jumla, right?
No.
So we're trying to use طالع, but that works, no problem. طيب عليل. Let me see. Masau's in here. I gotta see if this guy's got a volume finally, man. Assalamu alaikum, Masau.
علي
Masau.
كل اسم ما أسماء آتية القي خبرا ومبتدا ويناسبه. طيب.
طيب. I don't know, Masau. I don't know why you're not coming in. Alilun. Who can give me a mubtada for Alilun?
المريض.
لا
المريض.
عليل. يا داود عليل. المريض عليل.
Yeah. Alilun could be a, Alil means sick. Could you say al-maridu alilun? The sick person is sick. Why not?
No. The patient,
right?
The patient is sick.
The patient, yeah, the patient. If you translate it as patient, right? So it's Ali. Ali is not the word. Alil, ya Tijani. So you could say al-talib alilun, al-mudarris alilun, al-maridu alilun, meaning sick or ill, right?
Mm-hmm.
صغير.
الطفل.
الطفل.
صغير.
صغير. نعم. باكية.
البنت باكية.
نعم.
البنت.
باكية.
The girl is crying, right? ناعم.
الأرنب ناعم.
It's soft, huh?
نعم.
الأرنب. الأرنب. Yeah, I don't know if that's how you would describe a rabbit, but maybe. ناعم. It could
ناعم.
be القماش, right? A sarir or something like this. Something being soft and smooth.
القط نعيم.
Maybe.
Cotton, right? القط.
القطن. طيب. القطن with a noon, huh? القطن. فصيح.
الخطيب.
الخطيب. جيد. الخطيب فصيح. Nice. That's a good one. مذبوحة.
I got الحروف.
الحروف المقطوعة.
الخروف. Is it feminine? مذبوحة.
محبوحة. الخروفات محبوحة. نعم. الخروفة محبوحة.
If you can make khuruf feminine like that, you could. I'm not sure. I'm not going to say you can't, but I'm not sure. But we can think of an animal that is feminine for sure that we know.
القط.
You're gonna slaughter a cat? MashaAllah. Al-Baqarah. Al-Baqarah madbuhatun.
No.
Al-Baqarah. Right? Al-Baqarah. That's something that we know. An-Naqa. An-Naqa. The female camel, right? Could be madbuha. طيب. لامع. لامع.
الماس.
Al-Masu. MashaAllah. Like Maso. MashaAllah. But for some reason, he still can't get his audio, right? Al-Misbahu. لامع. طيب. Al-Dajaja. مذبوحة. نعم. الدجاجة could be مذبوحة. Al-Baqarah. Al-Naqa. There's plenty of things that we could find feminine, right, to slaughter without being cats. We don't need to slaughter cats. Right. Even if you slaughtered a cat, would it be Islamically? Would it be madbuha? Probably not, because it's not permissible to eat. Right? Al-masa or al-misbah. Al-masu, al-misbahu. Jayyid. Tayyib. These are good things. And remember, you don't have to just have this. Well, this is your khabar. So here we just had to have one noun basically. But up above, it doesn't have to be stuck to a noun. When we have a khabar, we can make it into a jumla or shibhu jumla or so on. طيب, next exercise. كون أربع جمل من الأسماء الآتية بحيث تضع كل مبتدأ مع الخبر مناسب له. So make 4 sentences from the nouns below, meaning we're going to use 2 of them in each sentence. So we're going to make 4 sentences using these words. We have al-hadid, iron, al-misbah, lantern or light, al-matar, rain, al-hisan, horse. And we see which ones are going to be the mubtada because all of these have the alif lam. So all of these top rows are going to be the mubtada and the bottom row is going to be the khabar. So which words go with which in order to make a sentence? Al-hadid. Dawood.
الحديد معدن.
Ma'dinun. Naam. basically meaning it's a metal,
نعم.
right? Al-Misbah, Amir.
المصباح يعني صاحل.
Sahilun. What does Sahil mean?
اه المصباح منير. Right?
Munirun. Al-Misbahu Munirun. Naam. Sahilun means to. Hakala.
No, the horse.
Right? Naam. So let's see here. If Abdurrahman Abdul Khalid can tell us al-Matar, I don't know if he could type it in if he's still in the room, but we'll eliminate him. Al-Hisanu Sahilun, the horse is neighing. Al-Mataru
غزير.
Ghazirun, meaning in abundance, right? In abundance, plentiful. It's a lot of rain. It's coming down a lot. طيب. Exercise number 5. اجعل كل فاعل في الجملة الآتية مبتدأ وأخبر عنه باسم يؤدي معنى الفعل الذي في جملة. So we have a file here, as Amir was with us earlier trying to say طلع الشمس or الشمس طلع, right? This here, if we say طلع الشمس, this is a fi'l and a file. Shams here is a file. We want to take the file, right? And make it we want to take the file, which is yaftarisu and namr. Namr is your file. We want to take it and make it a khabar. We want to take it and make it a mubtada instead and change this verb into a khabar. Meaning, we want to make it where we want to bring an appropriate noun from yaftarisu. So, for example, an-namr muftarisun.
النمر مفترف.
Very soon.
Meaning, it makes the number. So, yaftarisu and number, basically the lion or the whatever number, tiger, whatever, is attacking, aggressive, whatever you want to call, however you want to translate it. Now we have, instead of making it a verbal sentence, we made it into a nominal sentence. So, yahduru al-musafiru. Musafir becomes our mubtada. How do we change yahduru into a khabar?
هادر.
حاضر.
Hadirun.
Assalamu alaikum, Ustaz. You hear me now?
Wa alaikum salam. I hear you, mashallah. Mashallah. I was
Alhamdulillah.
wondering if that was you. Mashallah.
Now it's working.
All the way from Japan, mashallah.
Jazakallah khair. I'm sorry for the trouble.
No, wallah, you made my day, mashallah. I'm happy now.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah khairan. طيب. Yasbahu as-samak. As-samak becomes your mubtada, and how do we turn yasbahu into a khabar, which is an ism?
مسبوح. السمك مسبوح.
Masbuhun would be
مسباه. Sorry.
Sabhun.
صباح.
صباح.
Asamukun sabhun. No.
sabah, sibah. I'm trying to think. Give me a second. This yasbahu should be should be, there could be a couple different ways. I'm not sure. I'm not a swimmer, so I don't know. But sabah,
Sabahun.
asamaku sabah, he's a swimmer,
نعم
right? Asamaku sabah. That's probably what I think it is. But it could be something else. It could be another way to sabahatu. I think it's sabah.
it
A
is
swimmer. That's what you're trying to say. But tayyib. Al-fakihatu. Tundiju al-fakihatu.
It will be it will be nadijun.
Nadijun. Now.
نعم
Nadijun.
with grip
طيب. يشتد الحر. الحر يشتد الحر.
Al-Khabr.
Shadidun.
شديد. There you go. Right? يندم الكسلان.
Nadamun.
نادم
Nadamun.
نادم.
Nadimun. Nadimun.
نادي
نادم. Right?
Nadim al-Kaslan.
الكسلان
Nadimun.
نادم.
Nadimun.
نادم نعم
No. طيب. جزاكم الله خير. Working great. طيب. Exercise number 6. كون 5 جمل. كل جملة منها تتألف من مبتدأ وخبر. 5 sentences. Everyone having a مبتدأ and a خبر. Just give me one, Daoud. Give me one, Amir. Give me one, Masao.
Al-Baytu Jamilun.
البيت جميل.
and الطالب مجتهد
الطالب
مجتهد
مجتهد.
Al-Jum'atu wajibun.
الشيخ
Well,
عالم
you could get away with wajibun or wajiba, but you could get away. For example, you could say hudur. For instance, if you said a lot of these things, and this is what we need to make sure. Number one, we should try to make the agreement and everything make sense for us right now. But if someone said al-jumu'ah wajib, remember there's things inside of speech that could be understood. For example, hudur al-jumu'ah wajib. And now we're talking about hudur being wajib, right? But hudur what? Hudur al-jumu'ah. Right, attending Jumu'ah like this. So you can play around, even though it would be better for us right now to make sure that we're doing agreements so that we get the rules and we follow them. You can make al-hudur al-Jumu'ah. Now, what if I said salatul Jumu'ah? No, wajiba. Salatul Jumu'ah wajiba. Khutbatul Jumu'ah wajiba, because they're both feminine. But you could find a way to say, you know, what about Jumu'ah is masculine? Hudur al-Jumu'ah, masculine. طيب. Now, make 5 sentences describing water where every one of them has water as the mubtada. Just everybody give me one. Something about water.
Al-ma'u mun'asun.
الماء بريد
Al-Ma'u
Baridun,
Lazizun.
ladidun. What did you say, Daoud?
Mun'ashun.
منيش you said منيش it's fresh منيش صح
I'm trying to say refreshing.
نعم منيش
طيب. Manishun. طيب. On Dajaja.
Saminatun.
Saminatun. MashaAllah. Ready to slaughter them.
ready صار
It's fat. It's ready.
دجاجة صغيرة.
Sagiratun, huh? MashaAllah, it's not ready yet. Come on, Amir, we're waiting on you.
الدجاجة
الدجاجة
الدجاجة نحيلة.
نحيلة.
نحيلة. نعم.
طيب, who can give me one from the text? Who can give me a word that we were playing around with earlier from the text?
مصطفى أي صفة
مذبوحة.
أنت؟ أي صفة؟
Huh?
أي صفة؟ صفحة.
That's what I'm asking. We were playing around with a word earlier trying to find it, and I'm asking what word that was, but I just wrote it. مذبوحة. Right?
محبوحة. نعم.
مذبوحة. طيب.
محبوحة.
Now,
نعم.
here's تمرين or تمرين في الإعراب. Okay, the example, الحجرة نظيفة. Okay, we said before, we need to look at it as a word. What is it? Is an ism, a fi'l, or a harf, right? This is an ism. طيب. And it's in the beginning, and it has a dhamma, so it's a mubtada. Since it's fil bidaya, it's the mubtada, and it is marfu'. So we say that it is a mubtada marfu'. نظيفة خبر مرفوع. طيب. Now, السيارة ما ساو. Give me the i'rab, the simple i'rab. I don't. You may know the complex i'rab, but just for right now, let's keep it what the book is telling us, right?
Right.
السيارة سريعة.
السيارة مبتدأ مرفوع بدم.
مبتدأ مرفوع.
مرفوع
بالضم.
Okay, I'm gonna say something here, and I know that people disagree. I know different teachers may teach differently, but I'm gonna tell you the way I was taught. And if you have a teacher that teaches you and contradicts what I say, that's fine. I'm just telling you what I was taught. When we use this word bih, the bih means with or by or what is doing it, right? And is, for instance, say bit dhamma, with a dhamma, or is the dhamma the alama, right? I know this is extra, this isn't from the, but so we would say, for example, mubtada marfu' bil ibtida.
Okay.
bil ibtida wa alamatu raf'ihi الضم.
نعم.
فهمتني? But the bih really goes back to the reason why it is what it is, not to the sign.
Okay.
Now I know you might even catch me saying marfu' bil dhamma or majroor bil kasra, but that's just because I've heard it for so long. But when the books I've read, my teacher in Nahu, he explained that this bit really goes back to the reason for what is being there, and is not there with the dhamma. It's there. The alama is the dhamma. The sign is the dhamma. So mubtada marfu' bil ibtida. Why is it marfu' bil ibtida? Marfu' because it's the beginning. Wa alamatu raf'ihi ad-dhamma. هكذا. سريعة
خبر مرفوع.
خبر مرفوع. Exactly. See, now you want to do the simple one. You don't want to do the hard one now. خبر مرفوع. Right? وعلامة رفعه الضمة.
نعم.
يلا أمير. القط.
الكت أواف.
ألوف.
أوف صح؟
ألوف نعم.
ألوف. ألوف. الكتن المبتدا مرفوع، وخبر أووف، وخبر مرفوع.
نعم ألوف خبر مرفوع. طيب, let's give Dawood something here. Let's go up one and have him do one.
What was
Let
the
me see here.
ألوف? Cover both.
Aloof meaning like it lives with you. It's aloof meaning it like lives with you. It's relaxed. It's tame, domesticated. It's not wild.
نعم 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 أحسن.
No.
Yeah. ألوف. نعم. طيب. Yeah.
Aloof.
No.
طيب, give Dawood one. Huh?
It's domesticated.
Man, domesticated is fine now.
No. طيب.
طيب. Give me 1 second here. Let me see. I was trying to make something hard, but I just make something easy. الجمعة واجبة. داود.
الجمعة مبتدأ مرفوع، واجبة الخبر مرفوع.
نعم. هذا هو. So this is, as we said, الجملة الاسمية. Right? This is a jumla ismiya. Next, we're going to learn about a jumla fi'liya, and then we're going to talk about jumla ismiya again. But we've already learned about all this. There's nothing really new to us, because we already learned what the fa'il, the fa'il, and maf'ulun bihi, and that's a jumla fi'liya. We already learned about the khabar, mubtada and khabar, which is a jumla ismiya. So they're not going to give us anything new, but it'll be a review for us. Right? It'll be a review for us. Inshallah ta'ala. So if there's any questions about this, then let me know. Otherwise, tomorrow we'll come back and we'll cover this chapter bi'idhnillahi ta'ala.
Inshallah.
Any questions?
No.
Is this going at a decent pace for y'all? I know some people might want to get to the end of the book right away, but some people need the beginning.
No, it's a good pace.
This page. Especially me, I'm very big in vocabulary, so I think the space is good. Jazakallah khairan.
Alhamdulillah. You should definitely make sure you go through. You can read this like a book. For example, you can read this, go back and read this chapter, and read it like a book. Meaning until you understand every word in it. Just keep reading it. Just like we said in our other classes,
Yes.
read, this section of the hadith or this section
Yes.
of the fiqh book or whatever. Read it until you understand it. Read this chapter until you understand every word in it.
Inshallah.
Read it like a book.
Inshallah.
Inshallah
Jazakallah
ta'ala.
khairan.
Wa yakum. So inshallah ta'ala, tomorrow we'll be back with al-jumla fi'liya bi'idhnillahi ta'ala.
Inshallah.
سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.